This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 2605, New Year's Resolutions That Stick, by Anthony Ongaro of BreakTheTwitch.com. And I'm your narrator, Justin Malik. This is where I share an article a day with permission from the authors to help both of us find more happiness, be more productive, and today make those New Year's resolutions stick. So without further ado, let's get right to today's post and start optimizing your life. New Year's Resolutions That Stick, by Anthony Ongaro of BreakTheTwitch.com. At the beginning of each new year, most of us make resolutions that we believe will improve our lives and lead us to become better human beings. It's a fresh start, a brand new year with infinite possibilities. It's finally our chance to step up to the plate and get things done without the baggage of the previous 364 days weighing us down. The problem is, out of the approximately 60% of Americans that usually make New Year's resolutions, only 8% are successful in achieving them. This is a pretty depressing statistic, but here's the flip side. People who explicitly make resolutions are 10 times more likely to attain their goals than people who don't. So assuming that you're looking to make some changes for the better, here are some tips for making your New Year's resolutions more meaningful and improving your chances of accomplishing them. Step number 1, reflect, be grateful. The first step is also the most important. Before you begin making lists of ways you want to improve in the upcoming year, take some time to appreciate what you already have. Make a gratitude list highlighting the people, experiences, and things in your life that you're thankful for. Giving thanks makes you a happier person, and that effect resonates throughout your life. Really dig in and push yourself to come up with as many things as you can. It's not often that we take a moment to appreciate our ability to breathe fresh air in almost every moment of our existence. Reflect on your strengths, your passions, and your successes. Step number 2, love thyself. You are complete. Now that you've reflected upon all that you have to be grateful for, take a moment to realize that you are a complete human. No change in finances, weight, ability, or relationship status will make you any more or less complete than you feel now. There is no external thing that can make you whole, no change you can make. It only comes from within, and you already have it. Love who you are now and build upon that foundation to grow in the ways you see fit. You got this. Step number 3, do it for the passion. Forget the numbers. When you're formulating your goals for the year, don't you dare put lose 20 pounds, because although you may think that is what you want to accomplish, it's not. Another terrible goal is save $2,000. Why? It's focusing on meaningless numbers that don't stand for anything in their own right. To make it stick, refocus your goal around the lifestyle that will create the end result that you want. If money is your goal, you'll never feel like you have enough. The question that you must ask is, for what? I've made it no secret that I hate going to the gym to work out. I don't enjoy pushing a bar up and down to build muscle, and I end up getting bored and stopping. In order to solve this problem, in August 2014, I started rock climbing at Vertical Endeavors. It has drastically changed the way I view exercise because 2 to 3 times per week I go there and physically play like a kid would. I've lost 10% of my body weight since then, but only as a result of finding a passion for climbing, not because I was trying to lose weight. Any motivation I do have to lose weight comes from the fact that lifting myself up a wall gets a lot easier the less I weigh. My resolutions are focused on how many pull-ups I can do and what level of wall I'll be able to climb by the end of the new year. Focus on finding a passion and design your lifestyle goals around it. Step number 4, make it actionable, make it real. Using basic organizational development practices, your goals should be specific, measurable, time-sensitive, attainable, and focused on a result. Below your specific goal, list what will be necessary for you to accomplish this goal. Based on the rock climbing example, this is what one of my resolutions might look like. Do 10 full pull-ups without putting my feet down at all by March. Do 3 sets of max rep pull-ups every time I'm at the climbing gym. Go to the climbing gym a minimum of 2 times per week and drink a protein shake immediately after climbing to help build strength. The exact example may not apply to your goals, but this shows an appropriate resolution that breaks down what is needed to achieve. Step number 5, start now, start small. If you're hearing this before January 1st, there's no better way to make your resolutions happen than starting on them right now. This is urgent. We only have this present moment, and it does not matter what you did yesterday, and it does not matter what you plan to do tomorrow. Do something right now that will get you towards one of your goals, even if it's seemingly small. Want to exercise more? Get up and do 10 air squats right now. Don't let false first step syndrome prevent you from accomplishing your goals. I'll wait. Done? All right, now comes the party. Step number 6, celebrate success, big and small. We really don't celebrate enough, do we? When you have a victory, either big or small, celebrate it. Take time to appreciate the success you've made and get some endorphins flowing. When you celebrate the accomplishments that you make, the positive behaviors that cause the success to happen become reinforced. Did you do the 10 air squats? If you did, celebrate it by doing a sweet dance move or listening to a song that will totally get you amped up. And step number 7, stay positive. If you fall, get back up. If you messed up yesterday or failed to make progress to your goal, always stay positive. I cannot reiterate enough that there is only this moment. Do what you can right now to work towards your goals, and you will effectively rock the new year to the fullest. You just listened to the post titled New Year's Resolutions That Stick by Anthony Ongaro of BreakTheTwitch.com. Thank you to Anthony. He had some math there at the beginning of the article that my brain had trouble with. I don't know about you. He said out of the approximately 60% of Americans that usually make New Year's resolutions, only 8% are successful in achieving them, but people who explicitly make resolutions are 10 times more likely to attain their goals than people who don't. Even hearing that a second time, I'm still not totally sure, except that it sounds like not very many people at all are achieving goals. For me, doing it for the passion and forgetting the numbers was one I had to figure out myself over years of running a business. I set those arbitrary goals in the beginning. I was like, if I can just hit 10,000 downloads, I'll feel like I've made it. Well, that happened, and did I feel all set and like I made it? Not in the slightest. It's meaningless. The next goal was 100,000, which still didn't really mean anything at all when it came down to it. It's extremely rare now that I celebrate any sort of listening metric numbers because, like Anthony said, what matters more is a reason behind why we're trying to reach that magical number. Because once we do reach it, we realize it's not magical at all. The motivation should come from somewhere else. Otherwise, it can feel empty and unsatisfying, fleeting. So definitely something to consider when thinking about resolutions. What's the real reason why? And then what's the why behind that why? Do that a bunch of times to really get to the root of the answer. So find those answers today. Thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.